Halo semuanya, berjumpa lagi bersama aku di sini, Analyst Gaming di sini, di video walktrough, yaitu walktrough Metro Exodus di bagian ke-7. Tapi sebelum mulai, kalian bisa like video ini jika kalian menyukainya. Lalu jangan lupa untuk share kepada yang menyukai dan subscribe jika kalian ingin melihat video seperti ini lagi. Oh ya, jangan lupa juga untuk klik link di deskripsi dan komentar itu link kopi dan traktir untuk memberikan dukungan kepada channel ini. Ini Analyst Gaming, dan tanpa menunda lagi, mari kita mulai video walkthroughnya.
Fanatics on the banks of Volga, cannibals in the mountain bunker, slavers on the shores of the dried-out sea. How many monsters has the war given rise to? Or perhaps were they always there, and the war simply gave them a chance to show themselves and now we're stuck with them forever? Regardless, we can't afford to lose hope. We are getting ever closer to our dream. Finding a place where we could live, free from radiation and mutants. The maps we recovered in the desert have provided us with several promising options, and now the crew members are excitedly waiting for the Colonel's decision on where the Aurora should go next. Currently, though, the train is calmly rolling eastward. The crew rests, and Stepan proposed to Katya. It was a proposal she couldn't refuse.
Barusan Artyom merenung mengenai yang ia temukan selama perjalanannya. Semuanya terlihat suram, tapi bukan itu yang game ini berusaha ajarkan. Justru pesan game ini adalah untuk memiliki harapan meski situasinya suram.
Damn coughing. We've left those sands long ago, and it still persists. What does Crest even smoke? It's terrible. In any case, I'm better now.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but you should come to the mess hall. The table is almost served.
Thanks, Stepan. We'll be there in a moment. Shall we go, Artyom? Or shall we stay a little longer? It's so nice. You know, Artyom, I've been looking at Stepan and Katya, you and me, and thinking how lucky we are. It was so different with my parents. It was bad. Did I ever tell you why my mom died? Of course I didn't. It was because of Dad. He used to be even harsher back then. He used to come home from the barracks and reach for the bottle while taking off his boots. They'd quarrel, and then he'd stop appearing for a time. And while he was away, she'd start drinking too, and crying when she was sober. She'd feel better, would get kinda dreamy when drunk. You know how she used to call me? Just A. She'd hug me and say, "One day, A, you and I are going to go to Vladivostok, the city I was born in. And from there to a village on the ocean shore." I was 5 back then and didn't really get much. But I could imagine that village and the ocean so vividly because I believed her. And then she killed herself. Drank some kind of poison. Father quit drinking after Mom's death. Didn't ever pay much attention to me, but with her gone, he'd never leave me alone. Took me along everywhere. We only talked about her a couple of times, though. I used to have this doll, Jana. I played make-believe that she was my daughter, and we went to the ocean together. Then my father hid it. Told me it got lost. He probably didn't want me to agonize over Mom's dream. Then I imagined she grew up and went to Vladivostok. And now I'm going. Not to Vladivostok, but with you. The dream came true. By the way, I was always intrigued by what Dad dreams about. He should have some dreams, but what are they? Higher rank? He could choose any. Saving people? What would the saved do next? Sit underground? I never understood him. What does he hope for in life? What makes him happy? Nothing, perhaps. He never really had any time to think about tomorrow. Down in the metro, those thoughts don't come casually. Here on the surface, though. I, for one, have something I want to do. I want to run through the sand barefoot. Build a sand castle for the kids. I'm imagining two. A boy and a girl. The boy would be a copy of you. We'd go swimming with mountains behind us. Wooden houses on the shore. The sun would wake us up every day, rising from the ocean. That harbor is our destination. Worth going there even if we have half the world to cross. Everyone should have a destination. A point on the map where they aspire to go, and where one could finally be happy. All our guys have their own. We broke out of the metro and are now starting to scatter. Not at once, of course. At first, we're all still running together, searching. But eventually, each of us will find a point like this and stay there. I don't know where my dad's destination is. Don't know where yours is either. But I know I love you a whole lot.
Momen Artyom bersama Ana seperti sebelumnya. Jujur aku suka momen-momen ini. Jadi barusan Ana membicarakan mengenai keluarganya, ibu dan ayahnya. Itu Miller. Kelihatannya hubungan Miller dengan istrinya kurang baik. Bisa dibilang abusive. Lalu Miller juga suami dan ayah yang mengabaikan istri dan anaknya. Untuk pekerjaan tentunya. Setelah istrinya mengakhiri hidupnya, Miller mulai ketat dengan Ana. Ya, hubungan keluarga yang jauh dari ideal. Tapi dalam perjalanan ini, aku rasa Miller memiliki sebuah kesempatan, yaitu memikirkan baik-baik mengenai hubungan dengan anaknya, atau bahkan memperbaikinya, lalu memikirkan hidupnya ke depannya. Aku hanya berpikir, dia terlalu berdedikasi pada misinya sampai melupakan hal yang penting. Sekarang, dia memiliki kesempatan untuk menemukan kebahagiaannya. Gak ada kah di sini? Ya, aku udah dengar apa-apa sih di sini. Gak ada ya? Kalau gitu coba cari yang lain.
Station, come in. Technician here. Station, come in. Over.
Station here. Over.
Oh my God, it's Tina. Or did I miss you? Over.
Are you calling just to tell me that? Over.
No. I just didn't expect you to be on radio duty. Here's what I wanted to say. I'm coming back from Nizhny already. How are you guys doing in Cheboksary? Over.
Well, doing all right, considering the radiation and all. Over.
Well, Dina, I see that you're in no mood for chatter today, even though I have news. The locals did end their scuffle after all. Well, I'll tell you more when I'm back. Over.
Not in the mood? It's just that we have news here too, so come over quickly if you don't want to miss all the fun.
I see. I'm gonna run then. Over and out.
Good luck with your marathon. Over and out.
Ya, banyak cerita di radio ini, yaitu mengenai orang-orang dan hubungan mereka beserta situasi mereka.
Come in. It's me, Timon. Abbas, where the hell are you? Come in.
Demon, why so much fuss? Why you expect me to answer the second you call?
Because of the frequency we're on, that's why. It's always jammed with the fucking ARC project bullshit.
You don't need to worry about that. It's gone now.
Gone? I thought that with so many fools going there and never coming back, it would be going on forever.
I think some fool actually got there. Broke the record and all.
Fat fucking chance of that. I'd say whatever's been gobbling them fools up is just full now and is catching some Z's for digestion.
That may be, but now we can talk here and nobody will know.
Yes, we can. So, what was that you wanted to talk about?
You hear about that meet? Yes?
I have. Not that I'm invited. I'll just stay here and wait for one of the two bosses to come hire me and my boys. How about you?
Me too, me too. My people, they want some action and fat payout. And this is chance by the Holy Flame. And here what I want to talk about. How about we work together?
Ah, good thinking. I don't want to fight you anymore.
I don't want to fight you too. That knee still hurts. So, what you say, old friend?
I'm in. We need to talk in person now. A good deal likes privacy, and even though this frequency seems secure,
Yes, I understand. Let us meet tomorrow at the old restaurant. What you say? Huh?
deal. See you there, Abbas. Over and out.
Rahmat, my friend. Over and out.
Kelihatannya mereka tahu mengenai proyek ARK, dan bahkan mereka tahu bahwa proyek ARK hancur karena ulah kita. Jadi aku rasa itu adalah hal umum ya, mengenai banyak orang yang hilang.
The Baron, that old dog, is dead. I killed him myself. All of the Munai by Lair are confused now, like headless chickens. Our day has come. Fight them however you can. Come where the Baron's rig used to be. Come and we'll give you weapons. You served those dogs for too long. And what did you get in return? Only cruelty, death, and the holy flame, which I spit at. It is time to chase them away from our land for good now. All of our land, all oil, all food will be ours. Death to the Munai by Lair.
Itu adalah pesan Giul. Jadi, ia memulai pemberontakan ya. Well, aku yakin bahwa ia bisa melakukannya. Giul adalah orang yang tepat. Dia kuat. Dan lagi pula, sekarang Barron sudah mati. Jadi harusnya para penduduk lokal atau para budak harusnya tahu bahwa para pembudak ini atau orang-orang yang menindas mereka dapat dikalahkan. Dan ini adalah kesempatan mereka untuk mendapatkan kebebasan mereka. Mari ya, aku cek radio dulu. Barangkali aku melewatkan sesuatu. Kosong. Bentar. Music ya. Well, aku akan tinggalkan begitu aja. Oke, gimana bukanya ini? Di sini dah.
What do you know?
Hai.
Everything is perfect, Artyom.
Jadi acaranya sudah dimulai ya. Sebentar ya. Aku mau menyiapkan sesuatu terlebih dahulu. Ya, peralatanku. Ada baiknya aku sekali-kali cek, bukan? Dan amunisiku. Oh, ada yang baru. Aku udah nyaman dengan emosi. Matikan. Right.
Nice and kind-hearted. Yes, no, indeed. I, as a misanthrope of note, am appalled.
I noticed that already. He is incredibly kind.
That's just slander. They are jealous. Well, Stepan, jealousy is to be expected. Not everyone here is blessed with such an amazing wife, believe me.
Crest is right. I, for one, have positively gone green with jealousy already. Green to the core.
Thank you.
No, Katya, thank you. Look at Stepan. You made him happy.
But of course.
Yes, now we only have to find a real saint who'd be up to making an honest man out of Alyosha, the poor sinner.
Better yet, find a all-female monastery of saints. I join. And why not? Solitude is tearing at my soul. Why, I've even been denied the comfort of confession. My usual confessors at Svetnoy Boulevard are kinda hard to reach.
You
This
are
isn't
your
funny,
usual
guys.
self, Alyosha.
We all here save for a few luckies. Could have just as well taken monastic vows. Thus, as soon as we arrive anywhere, I'm finding someone for a theological discussion.
Speaking of monks, Crest, you started telling a story back when the Barron's people came over for a party.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, that story was just hearsay, not life experience.
Oh, could you tell us now then? I bet Alyosha would like to hear a story about monks.
Well, I had a talk with this trader on the Volga. He told me about one Italian monk who made himself a moving fortress out of this enormous dump truck.
Wow, that's a way to start.
Of course! So he armored that truck with boilerplate, set some guns up, filled it all up with fuel, I guess he was basically swimming in it, and under orders from... how was it called? The Pope. Took the truck from Rome to Venice.
A journey just like ours.
Well, we are looking for a new place to live. He was looking for some bomb or something.
Some people have such interesting lives.
Yeah, that's so different from our routine.
Yeah. We really have nothing on that guy. Still, those traders, they have a bit less excitement in their everyday life, so they tell those tales, you know.
What else did they tell you? I'm really hooked now. Italy's in the south. Did they tell you about the north?
Of course they did. Okay, one radio amateur told me of Полярные Зори, where life was easy and nice, yet it was a town near Arkhangelsk. Or Murmansk. Or, yeah, out there somewhere.
Whoa, that place sounds wicked cold.
Naturally, it is as north as it gets. Still, that town was built to service a nuclear power plant, so they had power. They had instruments, they even computers, like before the war.
Just imagine how Solantius would react to that.
Well, that old man would have started preaching the holiness of electricity there. He's a con man. Have you seen him?
Yeah, sounds like heaven. What is it like now?
Oh yeah, they did have a nice thing going. Still, I didn't ever hear any transmission from them, and the guy who told me about them, he also told me they came under attack from some barbarians.
There's always some danger. Did you hear anything about the metro?
The metro! You were the first I heard it from! Still, I did hear about one guy from the Urals. Let me recall his name. I think it was Ilya.
Wait, I know him. Ilya Muromets.
Yes, you nailed it, Sam. He's a man of legends.
So what happened to that man of legends?
So he found a tunnel boring machine and decided to dig a tunnel to Moscow, but ended up arriving in hell itself instead. That could be that he just died on the way. Didn't even notice, I guess.
Crest, you already told us about the south, the north, the underground. Did you hear stories of the ocean? Anna says she had always dreamed of the ocean.
Of course I did. Okay, this one I heard near Astrakhan. An ex-seaman told me that some of his pals back at the Baltic Sea found a working submarine in an abandoned dock or something. It was a nuclear missile sub called Ivan Grozny, and they took it across the whole ocean, looking for something, naturally.
What were they looking for?
Well, he didn't tell. Didn't know or couldn't make it up.
A nice story, but a bit hard to believe.
Yeah, it's quite hard to believe.
A working sub? Yeah, right.
No, not that hard. There were lots of those subs when the war broke out. And most of them were out in the sea. Most of those carried their orders since America is silent. Sorry about that, Sam.
The subs on that side carried their orders too, so no sweat.
Thanks. In any case, someone might have ignored the order. Instead, they moored quietly somewhere.
Ah, that reminds me. Okay, I also heard about old guy. He was a sub captain or something. And right after the war, he just ordered to park that sub in a small harbor near Vladivostok and started a settlement. They had a nuclear reactor on the sub, enough power for a century after all.
Just like in Polyarny Zori.
Yeah, so they built a settlement there near the sub and start enjoying themselves. Okay?
What happened next?
I have no idea. Never heard anything else. Might still be there.
Why wouldn't they? I'd love to live on the seashore enjoying the fruits of civilization like that.
Yeah, this is Auto Show. Though I wouldn't go to Vladivostok to settle. Personally, I choose Hawaii. The palms, the sand, surfing. That'll be the life.
Oh ya, jadi sebelum bergabung dengan Aurora, Crash melakukan perjalanan sendiri dan barusan ia menceritakan kisahnya. Hey halo, maaf agak lama. Aku menunggu cerita kalian selesai soalnya. Dan saatnya duduk.
What did I miss?
You should have seen them dance.
Don't you worry, you'll get another chance.
A moment of your attention, please. Half a year on the road, and 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot. All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant. This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important. We're about 2 days away from it now. So, congratulations, everyone!
Yay! Yeah!
Yet, this is not our last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya.
Oh, rings!
Stepan, Katya, repeat after me. I take you to be my spouse.
I take you to be my spouse.
And vow to hold you from this day forward.
And vow to
For
hold you
better
from this day forward, for better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in
in
health.
sickness and in health.
To love and to
To
cherish
love and to
until
cherish
death
until
do us
death
part.
do us part.
As the captain of this ship, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh, and Gorka!
Gorka! Gorka!
Ana, dia batuk lagi. Tunggu sebentar. Apa itu darah? Dari dulu Ana sudah batuk sih. Awalnya aku kira itu bukanlah hal yang serius atau mematikan, tapi melihat darah itu.
Anna, what's happening?
Be careful, people!
Anna, please hold on.
What's happening? What is it, Ana?
What's that cough?
Gotcha. Do something, please.
Don't tell her, give her air!
Damn.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about, baby?
In the Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that Giul doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump said I
How
don't
can you
have long.
believe that monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand, so that might be the reason. Katya, Artyom, a few words.
Miller ingin berbicara, Dan tentu saja, kita akan membicarakan ini dengan Katya, soalnya ia punya pengalaman medis. Jadi, Ana bilang ketika dia mantau, ketika dokter itu memeriksanya, dokter itu bilang bahwa paru-parunya rusak. Ini karena pada saat itu, Ana menghirup gas di tempat pembuangan ketika dia masih di Volga.
I don't know about this. The old man is furious.
Oh, Artyom's getting chewed out today.
It's not Artyom's fault. I fell into that stupid bunker all by myself. And if Dad says one word to him about it, I'll tear him a new one.
Yes, this is getting old. As soon as something happens, it's always Artyom's fault, even when he had nothing to do with it. That's just his fate.
Fate? Get out of here!
Yes. In any case, Katya will calm the colonel down. You shouldn't worry either, Anna. She'll fix you in no time at all. She's good.
No doubt about that. We drew the lucky ticket with her, especially you, Stepan.
That's a fact. Thank you, Anna.
Situasi jadi kacau begini. Di pernikahan Stepan dan juga Katya lagi. Hari yang harusnya membahagiakan bagi mereka berdua. Maafkan aku.
So, son, care to tell me what
Colonel,
do we do now?
please. Let us not panic and think constructively.
So, Katya, what do you think?
I think that trusting some degenerate's diagnosis wouldn't be wise. A move from humid metro into the desert with its dry heat and sandstorms is a stress for lungs.
Yes, I do think she'd be hit really bad right off the start had it
My
been
thoughts
gas.
exactly. Thus, first I'll check her condition to the best of my knowledge. Also, we're approaching the valley with its forest air. That alone could heal her.
I'm sorry to intervene, but did something happen?
Anna coughed out some blood.
God, do you really think it's the sand? Sounds more like TB to me, that's for sure.
TB we can handle. We've got enough antibiotics, and air does help with that.
What if that degenerate was right, Katya? What do we do? Is there a medicine?
There was an air defense battery station in our village. Right on the brink of war, they received a new drug. It saved a lot of people after gas exposure and general poisoning. I'll check my mom's records and find its name. I think it was produced in Novosibirsk.
Right, Novosibirsk. Yermak, your opinion. For Anna's sake, I'd go to the edges of the earth. As for Novosibirsk, it's about 2,000 leagues. Then it's decided. We head for the valley. If it is suitable, we settle there. If Anna's state worsens, I'll take a group of volunteers to find that drug. So Katya, please, find that name for us.
I'll find it, don't worry.
One more thing, Artyom. I want no surprises in that valley. You are our most seasoned scout, so take the rail car, one volunteer, and go check everything out before we arrive.
Jadi itu langkah kita. Jangan percaya dulu kata-kata dokter itu. Kita coba dulu pergi ke lembah, berharap paru-paru anak akan baik di sana. Kalau tidak, maka kita akan cari obat. Katya tahu di mana obat itu dikembangkan, di Novosibirsk. Kalau tak berhasil, maka kita akan ke sana. Novosibirsk.
Now here are your orders, everyone. First of all, stay calm. The plan stands. We head for that valley with its fresh air and clean water. Then we go about settling there. If Anna's health...
Dad, please.
I repeat, Anna, in case you start getting worse, there's a drug Katya told us about, so we can go and find it for you, if it is needed.
That sounds like a great plan. I'd also like to say this. Guys, please don't worry. I've been feeling pretty bad as it is for ruining the party.
Oh, come on, you didn't ruin anything.
I just brought myself down to rock bottom over that bastard from Yamantau. Though it must just be the sand and desert climate.
Of course that must be it. We were discussing exactly that just now.
Alright, a toast. To you guys. Just be happy together.
To you! Great toast!
Stepan, will you play that song?
Smooth
About
as
that.
silk.
The stuff is
Easy as
cool.
pie.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы, это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас сражали под звуки маршей, нас пугали тюрьмой. Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе.
This is definitely about us. There's even a colonel in it.
Yes, it is time we took this land back. And one more thing. We don't want surprises like the ones we had on the Volga or in Yamantau. So we're sending a scouting party ahead on a rail car. Artyom needs a volunteer to support him.
Me! Pick me! I'll check the hell out of that valley. Please?
Something makes me think that Alyosha is mainly going to check if there are any Amazons or women in general there.
So we're all set. Frankly, I envy you, Stepan. You got a full family, a wife and child at once. And you don't have to worry about diapers or bellyaches.
Envy is a bad thing.
We're not the ones to avoid diapers, Colonel. In fact, we're planning to present Nastya with a little brother, if she doesn't object.
I'd rather get a sister. We could play with dolls together. I could care for her.
You could play Sparta in special operations with your brother.
Ah, cut it out, Stepan. God knows we've had enough of operations. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'd like to retire. Time to have some life.
You can't retire yet. You're too young.
I am old, Nastya.
You're not.
You said envy was a bad thing, Nastya. Huh? But what am I to do? Your mom has you, but my Anna doesn't have a smart girl like you.
Dad!
Don't dad me! A 20-year-old won't even think about children. But I would sure like to see grandchildren at my age.
Yeah, you teach them CQC.
Dual-wielding pistols.
I could come visit you.
Of course, you're welcome, Nastya. The thing is, Grandpa Miller won't give up until he has grandchildren of his own.
Hear that, Artyom? I don't even know what else to say. She's beautiful, sporting.
Yeah, I'm Olympic level with a rifle.
I get not having kids in Metro. Darkness, TB, rats, mutations. But what about here?
All right, Dad. We'll get to work on solving your problem tonight.
At that note, how about a drink? To repopulation of Earth. To kids.
Yes, to children.
To children.
Children!
And one more toast to the new colony. May it grow and prosper.
To the
To
new
the new
colony!
colony.
Into having more women join it.
Alyosha, I never doubted you.
Yes, Alyosha. I don't think you should be worried about that. If we are successful, there will be people joining us. Honest, good people. I'm sure they survived too.
Well, if any bad people decide to show up, they'll be sorry they did.
Oh, definitely. When we're done with the bad apples here, we might think of something to do about Moscow.
That's true.
To love!
To love!
Peter strong.
Nectar of the gods.
Wow! It's your turn, Artyom. Come on, impress us.
This heat is just unbearable, I must say.
Baik, saatnya berdiri. Oh, belum ya? Oke, itu agak aneh. Bisa duduk di sini? Bisa kah? Coba mundur.
Sit with me, Artyom.
Well, aku rasa itu akhir dari permainannya. Segala hal baik harus berakhir ya.
Some more.
Stepan,
Well, saatnya
could
aku
you give
pergi.
us that one? By Borisic.
Oh ya, sebelum aku cek petanya, aku mau ke belakang dulu. Ya, kalau nggak salah ada yang ke belakang tadi. Kalau nggak salah Tokarev, Dok, dan juga Knest. Aku mau bicara dengan mereka. Ah, ini mereka.
Ah, hello, Artyom.
Hello, my friend. As you can see, we're busy with giving the weapons some proper care after the desert.
Yeah, I hate sand, I must say. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. Irritates me to no end. So, as soon as we got out of that hellhole, I started cleaning and overhaul. And Duke, being the kind of guy that he is, volunteered to help.
Yeah, volunteered my ass. You're a slave driver, like that Barron.
Well, you shouldn't have taken that shambler for a dive in the sand. It's not a kalash.
I didn't even shoot it afterwards.
Thank God. I don't know if it even will shoot, though. So you, young man, got lucky there. Yes, it is a mystery, really, how those bandits managed to keep their guns working in that desert. Though their gunsmiths are good. That gun you brought back is definitely custom made. A fine job. And it's been well maintained, too. This just warms my heart. I didn't do too poorly either, even if I do say so myself. I've been led to believe that the Tihar with the new ammo worked wonders in your hands.
Oh, that it did. Artyom made a fine barbecue there.
Yes, in any case, you don't need to worry about their weapons, Artyom. I'll have them in mint condition by the time we make our next stop.
What the hell? It still doesn't go away.
Jadi mereka berdua sedang membersihkan senjata setelah Caspian. Kelihatannya pasir adalah hal yang buruk bagi senjata. Well, setidaknya kita sudah keluar dari Caspian. Jadi, kita tak perlu khawatir akan pasir lagi. Dan ini Crest.
Well, bratucha, Anna sure gave us all a scare. Oh, but don't you worry. It does look like tuberculosis, but Katya is a real medic. She'll put her back on the feet in no time at all. Oh, besides, there's finally something nice ahead. A river, a forest, even a hydroelectric dam. That sounds interesting, but I haven't fixed one yet. So don't worry, Artyomich, everything will be fine. Soon we'll have a chance at normal lives at that valley, you know? Are you and Anna gonna have kids, Artyom? It's about time, bratucha. Moscow doesn't sound right for those with radiation and all, but the valley, oh, that's the place. And Stepan and Katya would follow suit too, since they're married. We do have to populate the colony, you know. We'll build a good one too, with some skilled people and, most importantly, smart people. And we'll surely attract more. And if some assholes decide to crash the party, we'll send them packing in no time with our guys. Of course, that valley needs checking out first. The colonel is absolutely right. But you and Alyosha, you can handle that, no problem. Boy, that cursed mountain? Oh. I had this nasty feeling back then. I even told the colonel why. He was so eager to see that minister of his, he didn't care. Not quite like him, huh? But that's to be expected, you know. Everyone has a string which, when pulled, makes you forget about everything else. Tissy got shot like a dog, and serves him right. Remember how we rushed to fight the Barron? That one was a real bastard, of course. Treating people like that over nothing, yeah, just as bad as the Astrakhan gang. At least he got shot like a dog, and serves him right. Would be nice to wipe out all of his lieutenants. You know what, I'm sure Giul will handle them just fine. She's not a girl who'd leave a job half done, huh? So what I'm saying is, we weren't roasting in that oven for nothing, huh? We also helped people besides getting those maps. Now, well, I think I'll finish with your trophy here. Go prepare the railcar for a recon trip with Alyosha. Speaking of him, I think he wanted to go with you so badly because he also had a feeling, you know, in his usual direction. Look after that lecher before he finds his, head stuck somewhere nasty, will you? Still, I have to give it to you, bratucha. Bringing this beauty here was a stroke of genius. I feel she's going to help us a lot. Mind you, I'm not trading my railcar for anything in the world, but this baby here is just amazing. Never mind the looks, her engine has been finely tuned and maintained. She's got a strengthened frame and springs, even her brakes are in perfect order. The mechanic's skill and passion are as plain as day here, and I love that. This thing reminds me of my old babe, the one I once drove out of Kadui. A 1.5-ton truck from that war had been rusting in a scrapyard for 40 years at least. Ran on firewood like the Aurora. Of course it was more memory than a truck. The cabin was all rotten, plywood don't keep that well. Platform was missing altogether, but the engine with the gearbox and the gas generator was still there. The frame was okay. Yeah, that was a piece of work. A month without taking a break. But in the end it ran. Then I put the body of the same minibus you have here on the top of the frame. And driving that Frankenbus, I went as far as Astrakhan. Mind you, that thing didn't have more than 30 HP on its birthday. Terrible hassle too. You not just have to chop firewood, you have to make the sticks even and nice, or else it doesn't run well. Takes a lot of experience, like heating up a proper sauna, you know? So, I'd spend half a day getting ready, a couple of hours driving, yeah. Fell in love with that thing, oi mamachka. No wonder after all that effort. Still, had to give it to one bastard in Astrakhan, otherwise I would have just been killed right there, and that's if I got lucky, huh? So that's how it went back then. As for this beauty, I'll take good care of her. For all time's sake, she'll be winning every car show we run across, huh? Ain't she a beauty? Ух ты, красавица моя, like a bride on her wedding day. Perfect! So, there you have it, bratucha. There you have it.
Aku benar-benar mengapresiasi yang Crash lakukan. Jadi barusan, yang menceritakan kisah-kisah, yaitu pengalamannya bersama geng Astrakhan. Oh ya, kelihatannya dia juga suka mobil yang aku berikan di Caspian. Ya, mobil itu adalah benda yang sangat berharga, yang nantinya akan membantu kita ke depannya. Well, aku sudah selesai di belakang, berarti di depan lagi. Oh ya, kalau tidak salah, di depan ada Damir ya. Jadi aku akan bicara dengan Damir terlebih dahulu. Kosong. Alright. Permisi. Setelah aku berbicara dengan Damir, maka aku akan cek mapnya dan memulai misi berikutnya. Hai, itu Damir. Hai.
Artyom, I wanted to tell you for some time, but hadn't had a chance. Anna asked if I wanted to stay back then. Well, sure I did. They were my people, even though I couldn't find any relatives. Besides, there are still lots of bandits to kill there. But the Barron is dead. Now Giul can lead the people. They know those animals can be beaten. Cannon must be beaten. And now they have to fight for their freedom and take it by their own hand, so that not to give it up ever again, despite any odds. Still, the initial push was given by us, by you. I won't forget this, Artyom, and I hope to one day pay this debt back. Kaprakmet, brother.
Jujur, aku nggak bisa salahkan Damir sih kalau dia mau tinggal di Caspian. Pertama, di sana ada Kazakhstan, yaitu orang-orangnya. Kedua, masih ada Letnan Barron yang harus diurusnya. Tapi Giul ada di sana, dia akan memimpin pemberontakan, dan orang-orangnya akan mengambil kebebasan mereka. Dan ditambah, aku berterima kasih dengan Damir, karena ia tetap tinggal, dan kelihatannya ia berutang budi kepada aku seumur hidup. Baiklah semuanya, aku rasa videonya sudah cukup sampai di sini. Jika kalian menyukai video seperti ini, kalian bisa like videonya, share kepada mereka, dan subscribe jika kalian ingin melihat video seperti ini lagi. Oh ya, jangan lupa juga untuk klik link di deskripsi dan komentar itu link ke kopi dan traktir untuk memberikan dukungan kepada channel ini. Ini Analyst Gaming, dan sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. See ya!